Covering news where you live, this is 5 News.
Well, thank you for joining us here for the latest news where you live. I'm Joe Ellison. We have those election results for you, so let's get right to them from Super Tuesday. First, the big race here locally, the primary between State Senator Clint Pinzo and incumbent Congressman Steve Womack for Congressional District 3. The Associated Press called this race for Congressman Womack, and as you can see, he has 54% of the votes. He'll now go on to face Democratic candidate Draper in November. Now, Womack has held the seat since 2011 and says he wants to continue his commitment to Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley. In his 13 and a half years, Womack has perfect vote record. He's voted over 8,000 times. He says his biggest issues he's focusing on for voters are national debt, national security, and inflation. But at the top of the list, immigration. He's headed into this election with several advantages, like the support of state Republicans and the endorsement from conservative groups over Pinzo, the state senator who served as a city council member in Taneytown and a member of the House of Representatives. We spoke with Womack ahead of the primary regarding his vision for a more comprehensive immigration policy.
We owe it to our citizens to provide a safe and secure area for them to live. And if there's something going on in our country, read broken border process, people infiltrating our country under illegal means, and then carrying out horrific crimes in our country, that's how it manifests itself. And there are many other things associated with it, but at the end of the day, we've got to fix this border.
And while Womack and Pinzo have been battling out for the last Republican spot, the Democratic nominee has been waiting to see who she's facing. Draper, a Fayetteville native, is running on 3 main policies. She says she plans to promote women's access to health care, focus time on climate change, and also housing affordability and inflation. We spoke to her, and she plans to spend the coming months traveling District 3 to hear from voters directly.
Our world has been facing so many challenges. Our district is facing challenges. Our country is facing challenges. And folks have made it clear that they want change and they want to hold their leaders accountable.
Well, Draper will face off against Womack on November 5th. All right, let's get some other election results for you that you've been waiting for. Take a look here at our state's capital. We're still awaiting results for the state Supreme Court Chief Justice election. It's a tight race with Karen Baker narrowly leading Supreme Court Justice Rhonda Wood, a difference of just 1%. Now, this one almost certainly headed to a runoff in November. That's because the winner has to receive more than 50% of the vote. And if you missed any of our Super Tuesday election results coverage, we have all of that full recaps at 5newsonline.com. All right, before we get to more news, let's get a check of your weather on this Wednesday with meteorologist Zach Scott. Hey, Zach.
Hey, Joe. Good looking Wednesday for us. We'll keep scattered clouds around, but still should get plenty of sunshine through upper 60s, low 70s, Northwest Arkansas, low to mid 70s, River Valley. And on top of all that, we get a light breeze today, so the winds aren't going to be strong, making it feel a little bit cooler. Winds will only be about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Now, we're dry today as we pick up our Futurecast radar here going overnight into Thursday morning. By 6, 7, 8 o'clock, we should see some spotty to scattered showers and thunderstorms moving out of eastern Oklahoma into western Arkansas. And from there, we're going into an active pattern where we're going to have off and on scattered showers and thunderstorms around in the forecast for your Thursday night, your Friday into Friday night. And you'll notice at times some of these reds and oranges mixing in. Can't roll out a strong storm or two. Looking like a little bit of a break as we go later in the day on Thursday before more scattered showers come in Friday. And again, Friday, another chance where we can't roll out a few strong wind gusts and a few pockets of hail. So we'll keep our eyes on that the next couple days. We could use a good soaking. Right now, we're leaning towards more of a 1 to 3 inch rainfall total across all of 5 country by the time we get into Friday night and the system moves out. Joe?
All right, thanks, Zach. Well, millions more veterans are now covered by the PACT Act that became law in 2022, which provides treatment for veterans who are exposed to toxins. Veterans who served in any war from Vietnam to post 9/11 are covered, plus those who were exposed in America while they were training or active duty. Toxic exposure can include burn pits, radiation, nuclear weapons, and more.
When it first rolled out, you had to be deployed in certain areas to get care. No longer. We are saying you served, you're eligible. So that is a really great change. That's going to open the door for a lot more veterans to be eligible for care. 2, we are no longer phasing in veterans, certain phases at certain times.
The VA in Fayetteville enrolled around 3,000 vets since the PACT Act. Leadership there hopes to see many more join. If you're a veteran, you can apply at va.gov/PACT. And Fort Smith City directors are deciding not to lease the entire Stevens building on Garrison, which has served as City Hall since the late 70s. It'll save them about $15,000 a month. They approved, though, a 5-year lease, but only for the space it currently uses. A few of the directors suggested what to do during those 5 years.
I think while we've got these 5 years, now is the time to make a plan on where we want to be permanently.
5 years gives us time to explore various things, and circumstances might change within a year, and we might be able to make an offer where that would be something that would be entertained.
Well, directors also approved spending about $1.8 million to build a new walking trail and boardwalk near Carroll and Cross Park. The project will include paving the dirt pathway that extends up the hill from the lake there and extending it about a half a mile. That boardwalk will be about 1/10 of a mile and overlook the Arkansas River. Well, thank you for joining us here for the latest news and weather where you live. Catch up with us tomorrow for more.